Take a look at this finished ceiling space. The integrated strip lighting, framing that warm, L-shaped wood grain texture, immediately elevates the entire room. What you are seeing is actually a PVC ceiling panel with a V-groove joint. It's designed to give clients a clean, continuous architectural finish. This white tiered ceiling in the bedroom shows how adaptable these panels are, and they are equally ideal for living rooms, kitchens, bathrooms, hallways, lobbies, and office ceilings. For you as a sales agent, pitching these means offering clients a way to achieve the look of expensive, custom millwork without the high material costs or weeks of heavy construction. Let's break down exactly what you're selling. Each individual panel measures exactly 250 millimeters wide, 8 millimeters thick, and stretches 3 meters long. Looking at these stacked matte white panels, you can see how they provide a perfectly smooth option for minimalist designs. If the client wants a warmer tone, we have lighter wood options. You can clearly see the fine wood grain running along this oak finish, and we also offer a mahogany profile. For a richer, darker aesthetic, this European walnut panel shows off a deep brown texture alongside our rosewood design. The physical makeup of these panels makes them highly durable. The PVC material is incredibly lightweight, 100% waterproof, and completely resistant to termites. Because the surface is non-porous, wiping away dust or moisture is a fast process that requires virtually no long-term maintenance. This gives you a massive advantage during your pitch. You are offering a permanent, zero-maintenance solution that bypasses all the rotting, warping, and repainting issues common with traditional ceiling materials. To achieve that flawless final look, the panels require specific accessories during installation. The top left J-clip costs 120 pesos and hides cut edges where the ceiling meets the wall. The top right H-clip connects panel ends for rooms over 3 meters. The bottom corner profiles handle transitions around complex structural joints. One strict requirement for all installations is the use of mechanical screws. Adhesive can be added for extra support, but it must never be the only method holding the panels up. When you bundle these specific clips and strongly advise on the screws, you increase the cart value while directly ensuring the client's ceiling won't fail down the road. Step 1 of the installation process is preparing the ceiling frame by running either metal furring or wood brandering across the overhead space. This overhead diagram shows strict framing spacing. The ideal joist gap is 40 centimeters, maximum 50 centimeters, preventing sagging panels. Next, the border locks onto the frame edges. The J-loop is securely fixed around the entire room perimeter to prep for the first panel. The panels are then measured and cut to length. Installers need to leave a 3 to 5 millimeter gap near the walls so the material has room to naturally expand as temperatures change. The very first panel slides right into the J-clip. Getting this initial piece perfectly straight is crucial because it dictates the alignment for the rest of the ceiling. This cross-section diagram shows the mechanical fixing. A screw drives securely through the hidden side tongue directly into the metal furring, sitting perfectly flat. As the next panel slides in, its groove covers the screw head, locking tightly together. The installer continues piece by piece, using H-clips whenever 2 panel ends meet, and finally trimming the last panel lengthwise to fit into the far wall's J-clip. Insisting contractors follow this exact mechanical locking method ensures the entire structure safely withstands heat, humidity, and constant gravity for years. Customers will frequently ask where these can be installed. You can confidently confirm they work perfectly for both everyday residential homes and commercial spaces. Because of their high moisture resistance, they are totally safe to use in bathrooms or other humid environments. For customers asking about labor, confirm that the DIY route is highly achievable for non-professionals using standard tools and our step-by-step guides. When you're ready to close, use this standard sales pitch on screen. Sir, ma'am, these V-groove panels are 100% waterproof, termite-free, and give a seamless wood finish. At just 260 pesos per panel, it's the fastest way to upgrade your ceiling. From there, you transition directly into the accessories by saying, to make sure the edges are hidden and the joints are clean, you'll also need our matching J-clips and H-clips for the installation. Delivering this exact sequence establishes immediate value and ensures the customer buys the complete working ecosystem rather than just the raw panels. To manage customer expectations, always issue a few clear warnings. First, remind them to never rely on an adhesive-only installation. Adhesive is strictly a supplemental support. Second, these PVC panels are manufactured strictly for indoor use and must never be exposed to direct sunlight. This diagram shows the strict heat limitations, with this indicator stopping at 60 degrees Celsius. Warn clients to keep the panels safely away from fireplaces or high-heat lighting fixtures. Remind agents to warn their installers that building a crooked or unlevel ceiling frame will result in wavy, highly visible aesthetic defects across the finished surface. Finally, inform clients that while the surface is easy to clean, they must never use abrasive scrubbing pads or strong chemical solvents. Take a look at this flawless rosewood ceiling feature. When those installation and environmental guidelines are respected, the final product provides massive visual value. Mastering these exact specifications protects your reputation, prevents expensive returns, and guarantees your customer walks away with a beautiful, lasting upgrade.